It's Saturday, April 30. I've decided that this evening I will repot this small, or maybe I should say more of a medium-sized Lila tree. There's really no obvious reason that I need to repot it. I probably could leave it alone for a few more months if I wanted. I think it's been in this pot for about 6 months. Usually if a tree needs repotting, you'll notice that it's drying out easily because the roots are taking up all the water right away. I don't see any roots coming out of the very bottom or anything, but certainly it's been the case in the various avocado videos I've seen. Trees benefit by living in the largest pot you can give them, and the first flush of leaves appears to be done. So I think this is a relatively good phase to go ahead and put it in a larger pot and get it ready for the next flush of leaves. The existing pot is 11 inches interior dimensions, and the new one will be 13 and a half, maybe close to 14. Here are the ingredients I'm going to use tonight. I got some sandy loam topsoil from the garden center, and some cactus mix, and perlite, and some native soil. So this is a little bit of guesswork, but I'm going to go 2 parts, 2 parts, 1 part, and mix up as much as I need, and then take the plant out of the pot, fill it in with the additional needed soil. I've also got some slow release tree fertilizer here, and I don't want to overdo things since these packages do come with some fertilizer in them, but it doesn't hurt, I think, to just put a modest amount in there. And also remember to use the perlite. There should be enough perlite just so that when you mix this up, it's obviously present. So I'm not using highly accurate measuring methodologies here, but just making sure that I have soil that drains well, that has plenty of organics in it, and also minerals and sand. Although there's a lot of discussion on YouTube about avocado trees being very fussy about soil, I find that as long as you're sensible and you don't take anything to extremes, the plants seem to do okay. I've put the first few inches of soil in the bottom, so now just testing the level when I put the tree in the pot. The soil should be reasonably close to the top here, and I believe it's ready to come out of the old pot. I think it's a lot easier to get a tree out of a pot than one of those grow bags. So see if I can get this out one-handed. Get a look at the roots here. Yeah, that's not so bad. This tree was not root bound in the pot, so it had a little more time to grow in there, but I don't see any reason why not to continue the project, so we'll move it. I will comment before I finish filling up the sides here that I can see the surface feeder roots spread around the top inch or so, which is what I should see, and they're white and healthy looking. So although this tree was not root bound in the old pot, I still think it has a lot of opportunity to grow through the summer, because the second flush should be starting pretty soon. I can see the buds beginning to appear, and it's ready to lose what remains of last year's leaves. Got the tree planted now and the soil leveled up. The next stage is to start adding mulch, and I have a treat for this tree, hopefully. I've been saving all these tea bags, so I will open them up one by one and spread them along the surface there. In the end, I used about half of that tea. I put enough in there just to be able to obviously see a layer of it, and so now I'll go get some hardwood mulch. All the hardwood mulch is down now, and just for comparison purposes, I'll show you the Joey avocado that I also bought at the same time as this Lila. Considering what I learned with this repotting, I feel like I will let that one stay in its pot for a few more months. This Joey would benefit by branching out more, so I won't disturb it. The Lila wasn't really pot bound, so I was doing this change a little earlier than necessary. However, it is in a good situation to grow rapidly this summer, so glad I went ahead and did it.